Welcome race fans. We're here at Imola. We're racing the Indy NXT. Somehow they got them over to Italy. I don't know how they got them all over here. I guess maybe a lot of people didn't have the money to transport their cars because there's only 4 of us that made it to Italy. So far, everybody gets top 4, fighting to see who doesn't make the podium. Just 2 races left in the season, and the top 3 drivers are all in here. So I guess that is a thing. Vincent is the quickest so far on the racetrack. Guillermo leads our points. And Mooney is in 3rd in the points. Let me look at where things are. I think I have everything updated. I do. Guillermo's ahead right now by 57 points. But he's got all 13 of his races counted. He does have 1 race outside the top 5, so tonight's race will put his 13th race into the top 5, so he will be replacing points. Vincent, however, has 2 full races to count this week and next week to get to 13. And he needs them both, and he needs good races on both of them. He could get over 30 points a weekend if he clears the board, wins everything, qualifying, race, and sprint. It doesn't hurt to have the fastest lap to tack on an extra point during the race as well. I think you do get a race for pole. So quickest, you get an extra, or a point, I mean, a race. You get an extra point for pole as well as your 5 points. So qualifying is good for 6 points. So Vincent's going to be pushing as hard as he can. He currently has the quickest time by 0.2 of a second as he spins out and blocks Mooney completely on a warm-up lap. Or a hot lap or whatever that was. We are just getting underway. Everybody's here, more or less. Mooney's muted, so.
I'm here.
There, Vincent's here. Mooney's in third place on points. He's 106 points out of the lead, but he does have his 13 points counted. He will get a replacement tonight because he does only have 12 top 5s. So he will be getting additional points as long as there are less than 2 more people joining us during qualifying, which is about to begin here in about 4 minutes. So drivers just finishing up on the racetrack with some hot laps. Guillermo's parked it. I'm in the pits. And Mooney and Vincent still out there just getting some warm-up laps in. We are getting close to qualifying. Just a few more minutes and we'll be underway. It doesn't get much closer, really, when you count the drops. 57 points sounds like a lot, but it's not. Not when you count those drops. It'll be an interesting... The points will look a lot different at the end of the night, I'll tell you that. Probably be in the same order because I don't think Vincent can get 57 points in one night. And I might be able to jump ahead of Doug because since he's not here, I'm only 10 points behind him and I've got all my races to count. Doug also has all his races to count. But he is off gallivanting and not racing tonight. He found something in Australia that distracted him and he couldn't find the racetrack. He couldn't find the way to Italy. He got stuck in the outback, or I don't know if it was some heavy brush or it was some Australian young ladies that caught his eye and he had to leave for the night. So I'm sure he'll be back next week. He's usually here most races and always a good competitor. So I'm going to go get back in the car, get ready for qualifying, set up my qualifying tune-up with these fixed setups. Can't change anything anyway. And we'll be underway in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching the replay or sitting here hanging out with us. Welcome everybody who's here. We are... Whoa! As Mooney clips the pit entrance wall, shaves half of his car off as we see the end of qualifying. It's not going to be, I don't think we're in a lot of contact during the race. I think it'll be pretty clean with only 4 of us out here. The times aren't that far apart though. top speed of 113.3, which Vincent just dropped down on everybody. And the lowest time is a 134.7 so far in practice, so we're only a second off from start to finish of the 4 drivers. Should have some good action, but you'll have to be patient watching for it because there's only 4 of us. So thanks for tuning in. There are a couple tuners out there watching us, or there were. We are, like I said, 1 minute left in practice, ready to get underway. Fixed setups, we're running the Indy NXT car. We have been running 16 races this season, and this is race number 15. So 1 more race to go after this one. And it is close at the top. So if Vincent can hang on for this good victory today, he's going to make it really tough next week. Next week's event is... Oh, let me pull it up here. Next week's event is at Road America. So this is our final European swing run. We did 2 races on the European swing. We did 3 on the Japanese swing earlier mid-season.
Oh, last week's winner just joined.
And TJ Allman has just joined the session. Woo, this can be good. This ought to be good. This qualifying is about to begin. Good luck, everybody. Have fun. Do well. Race on.
Have fun, everyone.
Yeah. That guy's really loud. Vincent out of the pits first. Trying to get those fast laps in quicker than anyone else. See if TJ joins us in audio as he's entering the session. Mooney has entered the racetrack. We get 4 laps. 4 is all you get for qualifying. Make them count. Fixed setups gives you about 25 laps worth of fuel. So it's not like you can trim these suckers out for quali. You can adjust your brake bias, and that's about it. I don't even know if you can change your ARB in this car.
Mooney, your anti-roll bars.
Don't forget, if you change them now. Brake pressures, looks like you can change ARBs. Guillermo's not on track yet, but I see. There he is. Now he's coming out. Well, I haven't seen TJ in the car yet or on audio. like Vincent's in the pits on lap 4. That puts Guillermo on the point for the start of the race, gives him that extra number 1 in quality by 0.3 of a second. Vincent didn't need that.
No, I goofed up to 2 laps. I had a 33.7, but it didn't pan out.
Yeah. That's all right. We got more points to come. Mooney is parked. TJ has run a lap. And he is stopped. We do have a little time left, I think. I don't see my clock anywhere. Yeah, 3 minutes left. So if TJ can get around, he should have time for another lap. Maybe. It's going to be close. He's just starting into first hairpin. Guillermo coming around to finish his lap and pops in a 43.9 just to show he is fast. Thank you, I'm fast. My name's Guillermo. Stream looks good. Audio sounds right. Mooney with a 134 and myself with a 134. Vincent with a 134. TJ with a 134. See a pattern here.
I had 3 laps where I was off track. 2 of them pointed the wrong direction.
Well, it does slow you down some.
They don't count them.
Yeah, that's it. That's the slowing down part. Especially when you're in the wrong direction. Let's see if TJ's got enough time. I think he does. He's got a minute 41. He's just crossing the line now. Lap should be around a minute 34. So he's going to have just enough time to get around again. Let's see if he can make it. Assuming that wasn't his final lap that he was on. He didn't get counted for that lap. I think he spun in the chicane.
It was not. This is lap 4, yeah.
Yeah, he's got time. He's barely, I say he's got a second to spare. So, going through, I don't know all the names of these famous corners, but 5-6 is a famous chicane. Then the hairpin at 7. It's the famous hairpin. With the names I can't remember. Up through turn 8. He's still cruising. Turn 9 and 10 is called Aqua Minerale. I know that. I've wrecked there so many times. I know that corner. He's coming up to the hairpin. Or the chicane, I mean. And then down the hill to the double left-hander.
This car looks good, too. I like the paint job.
Well, that's a good thing. We're watching him here on the air. A little red, white, and black paint. Coming through the final corner, around the corner. He looks like he got a good exit. He's coming down to the stripe. He has 3 seconds, and he's going to be... Oh, in time? Did he make it?
He made it, but he didn't.
He made it. He did not. Oh, he did better. 134.
He did better his position. He bettered his time.
Okay. All right. Well, that, TJ, is what you call by the skin of your teeth. If teeth had skin. Sprint race will be 20 minutes, approximately 13 laps. It might not make it 13.
All right. For the sake of our rating the stream, I think I'll mute myself. But have fun, everyone.
Okay, Mooney. As long as you can hear us yelling at you, we're good.
If I hear too much of that, I can like go down to another lobby. That's doable.
I don't know how much time TJ has left to grid. The timer for the 20-minute race has started somehow on my clock.
It says he has 39 seconds, 38.
Okay, I don't see that anywhere. I see 18:35 left in the race instead of 20. So my countdown timer on my app must be off. I don't know if he's waiting till the last minute or if he left and coming back from starting from the pits. He's plenty fast to be up here. There he is.
He had to pee.
By the skin of his teeth, I would say. Just like the finish of qualifying. I hope he joins us eventually on the audio.
Oh, we're starting back here, huh?
Not too far back, just on the other side of Aqua Mineral here. Okay, we're going on the leader. Guillermo usually goes at the green, but if you pass him before the stripe, you could get a penalty. So you got to be careful out there. I think that's a drive-through. It might even be a stop and hold. Lap 1 underway. Top two so close they can talk to each other without a radio. Finish up lap number 2, and the leaders are just a couple tenths apart. Vincent using that draft on that long front straightaway, goes alongside, seemingly the edge going into turn 1 or turn 2. As they're side by side going through the first pair. They touch, Guillermo goes off. Well, it's just a sprint race, but we have had plenty of action here among the 5 cars that are out here. Early on, the two leaders made contact. Guillermo went off, dropped to third. I pulled up into second spot for a little while. I got loose and came off the racetrack, coming off of the 2-3 chicane, and dropped back behind TJ about 5 seconds. Got it gathered back up, didn't hit anything. TJ, however, has just gone into the pits. And Guillermo just set the fastest lap of the race, so the 133.9, and has moved up to a second behind our leader, Vincent, who has held the lead since early in the race. Halfway through, a little more than halfway on this sprint race. Starting lap number 8 right now. Oh! Vincent throws down with a very quick lap. Pulls ahead just slightly on that one. Probably picked up 3 or 4 tenths with a 133.8, now the fastest lap of the race. He's going to show that a sprint win is no fluke, as he's pulled up almost a second and a half ahead of second place Guillermo here as we go through lap number 8 of 13. Mooney had an issue early on. He spun in turn 7 coming off the hairpin. He seems to have been pretty stable since then. TJ went to the pits and has not returned on the end of lap 6. So not sure what happened there. I didn't see him go off or catch him really quick, so I don't think he had any damage or anything. Guillermo has made some major gains on that lap. That's the quickest lap with a 33.2. Still not able to get by, even with the very long front straight and push to pass. Vincent may be using his push to pass as defense, as the top 2 are within a second of each other, pacing with 5 to go. No one is giving up any points tonight. Mooney pulled into the pits. That should set the podium, unless I do something very unintelligent. Coming through the final corner, only 0.4 of a second separating our leaders. Does Guillermo have a run coming off that final corner? Looks like Vincent got a good jump and is pulling away down the straight with the draft and push to pass at his hands, or at his disposal. Guillermo still not able to gain down that long front straightaway as Mooney returns to the racetrack. 1 lap down to the leaders. You're watching the battle for the lead on the stream tonight. Through Aqua Minerale up to the chicane. They go. Vincent manages to hold the gap as they go around the final corner once again. Who's got more push to pass? Who's using it more judiciously? It looks like Guillermo's gaining as they go down into turn one. They are pretty close to side by side going into the chicane. They've tried this before and it didn't work out so well. Vincent stays in the lead. Vincent legging out the gap just a little bit, almost 0.7 of a second now. Guillermo's definitely in striking distance. Any mistake at this point, and you'll have a clean leader. Whoever makes the mistake will not be that one. Another run down the front stretch. Guillermo's close, but I don't think he's close enough this time to make anything happen. Looks like Vincent waiting for those computer parts to ship in from China or New Jersey or wherever they were. Oh, that's where they went. Not where they're from. Through Aqua Minerale, he's closing. Guillermo has closed the gap. Coming up to the hairpin. Doesn't really matter how many people you have on the racetrack when your stream only needs to watch the top two. They're that close together. Flag. The white flag is out. Looks like it's last lap shenanigans for Guillermo. If he wants this victory, he's going to have to push it. He's dropping back. He's a full second behind as they approach the hairpin. And TJ is back on the racetrack. 5 laps down. I didn't see him come back out. Guillermo in the catbird seat, waiting to see if he can pounce. They go through Aqua Minerale. He's 0.4 back. Up to the chicane. It seems like Vincent has a solid exit on the chicane, gains a couple tenths. That might be enough. I don't know if he can gain that much through the last two corners. And I'm guessing Guillermo's going to go for it as he comes down into 13 and 14 and 15 here. Comes around the final corner, probably full on with everything he's got. And Vincent is going to pull away as they come across the stripe for the win. Vincent Tramontana takes most of the points, takes all the points on that one. There is no fastest lap point in the sprint. That's going to count in the race itself. So Guillermo fails to gain the extra point there. And the sprint is in the books. Vincent with the win. Guillermo in second. Myself in third. Mooney comes in P4. And TJ a few laps down to P5. Fastest lap of the race between the two top drivers. 0.6 apart. And between the rest of us, about the same. Take a break. Rest your hands. Rest your wrist. Do some sit-ups. Get ready for the feature. It's going to be 40 minutes of this same action with those two drivers nose to tail and anybody else that can keep up right with them. We'll see how it goes. Don't go away. Don't go away mad. Just go away. Wait a minute. No. Don't go away. We'll be right back. That's it.
I'm mad, so I can't go away, or I need to go away.
No. I think the saying is don't go away mad, just go away.
Okay.
What the saying is,
All right.
but I've never heard either of those.
Yeah, that was the. Oh, so he leaves. Okay. Well, Mooney had an incident early on, but
I had
pretty
many
quick.
incidents.
Yeah, pretty quick on his good laps.
I'm not happy with the track. Never have been.
Once I
doesn't-
went off, I
me.
stopped trying because I couldn't catch them at that point. They were really fast. So I stayed with him for a few laps, though. I think it was lap 3. You guys tapped wheels into turn 5. Maybe it was turn 4.
I was just looking at it.
Yeah. It was turn 4-ish. You guys tapped wheels. Vincent went in the grass. I took second. Managed to hold it until I spun coming out of that same corner, or maybe it was turn 5 a couple laps later. But it was fun. A couple people taking advantage of this practice session. It's like Vincent's out there, and so is that TJ?
No, that's Guillermo.
Is that Guillermo? Oh, well, they didn't get enough of nose to tail, so they're going to do it in practice too.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Guillermo's going to see if he can pass you in practice, if he couldn't pass you in the race. That was the sprint.
Where was the ARB setting?
You got to watch that old iRacing.
Well, it did change it from practice to qualifying, and then I double checked it going into the heat race, and then I manipulated it all through there trying to find the right setting because I had time. I wasn't catching anyone. And then, did I look at it before I jumped in here? No.
ARB. What do
But-
you do? You stiff in the back, don't you?
I've done both. In just this race, in the earlier one, I had it all the way between 1 and 3, all different settings on the front and rear, in different combinations. And to be honest, I still don't know what's right. What I want is to be able to add a little bit rear wing, so when I step on the gas, it doesn't want to step out.
Pick out on you.
That would be a software anti-real roll bar then, I would think.
Well,
I can have it as slow as I want, and it was still stepping out. So
yeah. I was getting the same type of activity, which is why once I wasn't battling for the lead because I spun for that exact reason.
I'm. If you'll
I stopped
excuse me, I'm flipping my two-tailed, both sides are tailed coin to see if I start in the pits or not.
Well, you're on the pole, so
Yeah, no, but I'm that much of a danger. I'm considering being out of the way.
You only got a couple seconds.
I know I only have a couple of seconds. Does it take long to flip a double-tailed coin?
Heads I win, tails you lose, that kind of thing.
No, they're both tails.
Yeah, so you lose. So whoever's on the other side of the coin loses. Heads I win, tails you lose. You haven't heard that one either?
I've heard that one. I wonder how many people I could give a penalty.
Should have taken my shirt off. I hope I have a rear wing.
I can't see from here. Whoops. A little wide.
Same freaking problem. Now you're just getting freaking lazy. Quit. Son of a- Damn. Where's
Well, I was focusing on my own little battle. I missed what happened. I think maybe viewers might know more than I, but maybe they changed in the pits. The end of the sprint was about like this, with Guillermo 0.4 of a second behind Vincent. And it looks like that's the way it is again. Let's see if he can get by him on the track. They're kind of pushing it. Just both of them just set their fastest laps of the race. Low 33s. As my battle has subsided, I'll watch a little bit more of the action. Maybe say a few words until TJ catches me. We got about 6 laps to go here. At the end of this one, we'll have 6 to go. Everybody's made their pit stop. Looks like a few of them got tires. I didn't get tires, but it shows I got tires. So that's weird. Looks like Mooney and TJ have both gotten tires. I don't think the top 3 have gotten tires.
I got tires.
You did get tires. That's weird. My little meter is way off. It shows 2 sets of tires for the top 3 drivers. And I didn't get tires. I just got fuel. Trying to stay ahead of Mooney.
It tells you who got tires?
It tells me 2 circles or 3 circles on their tire line.
But
And
it says
has
I didn't get tires?
Well, it says you got the same number of tires as I did, and I didn't get tires. Don't worry about it. It's just my meter.
No, I'm just curious if Guillermo got tires.
His shows the same as yours and the same as mine. You got tires? I didn't, so I have no idea.
I'm honestly hoping he didn't because he's on my ass.
He was in the sprint too. Hope you got some push to pass left. Push to defend, I'd say. Don't hit those. Those little turtles in 3-4, don't hit those. 5 minutes to go, a half a second separating the first two. Who's got the tires? Who's got the push to pass? That is the question. Guillermo coming alongside down the front straight.
God dang it.
Not enough. Vincent stays out front into two. They go again. Down the front stretch in the draft. Guillermo makes no gain. Go into the chicane, still nose to tail. Is he waiting for the right moment? Does he just not have enough to get by? His fastest lap is held by Guillermo at the moment, 0.2 quicker than Vincent's quickest. So can he get away from him if he gets by him? And Guillermo pulls ahead down the front straight. Can he get him in 3 and 4? Looks like he has taken the lead with 2 to go. Giving Vincent his
White flag, white flag.
Oh, is it white flag? Oh. Final lap, Vincent makes the move, or Guillermo makes the move down the front stretch as they cross over the line. Vincent has this lap to figure out if he can get back by him. This could be a drag race down the final stretch as they come around Aqua Minerale now, coming up on it. A very well-timed pass by Guillermo for the lead of the race. Here we go, out of the chicane. Oh, and 7/10 is the gap. Guillermo's going to have his advantage going through 13, 14, 15 here. But here comes Vincent. He's going to try it. He's giving it everything he's got. Guillermo down the front stretch. Vincent right behind the gap. And Vincent. Did you get by him?
No, I didn't make it.
Oh, there it is. Okay. 1/10 of a second gap at the line. Were you getting alongside him?
It was close. It was close.
On my scorecard, it had you in front going on the last corner. I don't think that was correct. Oh, I'm going to bring it home for third. High fives all around in my camp, the 84 camp, as we cross the line with the P3 at the end of the day. That might be enough to get me up into fourth in points overall. Quite a
How do I
battle
save
between.
this? I want to save this one.
You got to have it set already. Do you have it set to save?
Oh no, there's a button. There's a button. Save. I got it.
Right, but if you don't have the whole race, you might not get the whole thing. Depends on your settings.
Oh no, you mean I only got the last 40 minutes?
I don't know. It depends on your settings. I will save mine and I'll send it to you if you want it. Woo! Mooney, that was tough, man.
Yeah,
You were
well,
fast.
my fastest lap was faster than theirs, but I have an off track on it.
Yeah, it must have been a pretty good off track because it was about a full second faster than your normal laps.
No, I had a 33.3,
33.3, I know.
and I
You're
had 2:33 others. I was trying, but I looped it and wrecked
Yeah.
because the thing wouldn't stay on the freaking ground.
I am sopping wet. I am literally sopping wet.
All right. Well, that one is in the books. It is January what? What day is it? 21st. January 21. That was the Indy NXT at Imola. Okay, I have the replay saved. I'll send it to you, Vincent, but we'll go ahead and cut down the stream here. Thanks for watching, everybody. That we had some viewers, so no comments, but we did have some viewers. That was a really good race. It's a lot of fun from my seat. So thanks, everybody, for racing, and we'll catch you next time on Big Wizard TV. Good night, all.
Good night.